Pokemon Crystal, me proving to everyone with my magic skills to become a real Pokemon champion, featuring Daisy as my assistant. Enjoy the video!
Okay, Rosalina, are you ready for another tedious Team Rocket section? Well, I'm not really ready for that, Daisy, but what I am ready is to level up a ton of Pokemon there. Although the Radio Tower Team Rocket section is annoying and almost every Team's Rocket section is, at least I can level up my Pokemon, because I have two of them level 30, which is Fire Mario and my Waluigi being Haunter. Elisa is level 28, Silver is level 28, Drybones is level 9, and you are level 27. So you obviously need to grind a whole lot of levels. So let's get straight into this building, actually, because that is where the Rocket Grunts actually are. Or here's the first one. Alright, this guy will show you how scary it is. Yeah, you know what's funny? You actually have to dress up in Pokemon Heart Gold as a Rocket Grunt. And then you could enter. Otherwise, you wouldn't enter and then the game wouldn't continue. Well, that is pretty interesting. However, having my defense dropped isn't really all that good. No, especially by seeing Hyper Fang, which nearly does all of it. I'm not taking the risk. Go for scary face all you want. I'm not sure if level 24 Eradicates are even that helpful against me. For now, no. And this is why I swapped between you two. That's smart. Eradicate still outspeeds you. Yeah, I'm surprised. How much does Fly do? Nothing. It's the same type attack and it does nothing. And yeah, Magnemite only needs one more level up and then it is a Magneton pretty much. Yep. And yeah, don't worry guys, I will eventually teach some of the Move Tutor moves, but I do need to find out where the Move Tutor even is. So that is the first Rocket Grunt defeated. Alright, all my Pokemon are restored. Excellent. Yeah, the thing is, Daisy, I can't let you faint because for the strat I'm doing is I need to raise friendship. Yeah, I know. It's a pretty good thing you will look out for me. Yeah, I know I am. And there's the Jessie again. Yeah, every girl or Rocket Grunt is basically just a Jessie ripoff. Yeah, the look looks like Jessie, and this Rocket Grunt having Arbok actually makes sense to be in Jessie's perspective, because Jessie would have had a Arbok too. Darn, I flinched. Thank goodness it missed with Glare. Yeah, Glare would have been annoying. But yeah, Rocket Grunts and all the training battlers are attacking randomly. Special defense drop, which doesn't really matter all that much. Yeah. Okay, wow. How on earth did that do 32 damage with a crit? Yeah, that was pretty scary. Who am I? I'm Rosalina. Also, what I realized is that actually, Daisy, I was a little bit wrong before. Because, actually, do you know why you thought this scientist would only play the normal battle theme? Well, in Perfect Crystal, which is this game, they also play the rocket theme on top of that. Oh, okay. Alright, time to take this one on. Alright, this one has 5 Pokemon. Yeah, unfortunately, all those Pokemon are Rattatas, which are worthless because pretty much all of them just required one surf to knock out. They could have been Eradicates, but no. These grunts are idiots. By the way, Daisy, I'm soon going to increase your friendship a little bit and then let you evolve soon. Wow, the first one that goes for quick attack. It is that one. It's the level 23 one. Still, the levels aren't balanced. That's only when you do the Team Rocket section for Crystal Legacy. Yeah, but I'm not even good in the regular Crystal game, so Crystal Legacy, not for me. It's only for when you know what you're doing. Crystal Legacy is not to play around because the AI would literally be God tier AI. It can't predict you, but it has it can send out pretty good Pokemon. Yeah. I mean, Lance even has a Zapdos in his team. Blue has Articuno. Red has Mewtwo. Blaine has Moltres. If I was a bird trainer, I would have literally had all 5 birds and the last one being a Pidgeot as the final birds. Oh, so you would have Zapdos, Articuno, Moltres, Ho-Oh, Lugia, and then Pidgeot as last. Yeah. True. And my final legendary being Rayquaza. But alright, now time to battle this Grunts. 2 Pokemon. Unfortunately, these 2 are weak. You could also teach Elisa Hidden Power Electric. No. Hidden Power Electric is a pretty useless Hidden Power. In fact, I even have Hidden Power Ice for Fire Mario, which is way better. I will teach it to so it can go for its during the player battle. That is obviously necessary. Yeah, but how on earth are you gonna take down the Kingdra? Unfortunately, the King Dryad has another story. Anyways, guys, eventually... What I'll be doing is also training up Drybones a bit, so Drybones can become a Magneton soon. Yeah, even though it is 3 years ago, I'm still going to the future, so you're all disbanded again. Well, there is one thing for sure. Grimer can't do anything to you. Nope, even if it goes for Minimize, I can go for Swift, which never misses. And looks like you gotta go for Swift now, because Grimer went for Minimize. Well, if that is how you want to play it, sure. Oh, but then it's pretty smart, and then disables it. Oh, of course. So this Grunt knows how to stall. Nice. But even though I lost some accuracy, you won't stop me. This time you're not gonna go for Minimize. Haha, there you go. Fully paralyzed. That's what you get. You're not trolling me again, you stupid grunt. Well, it goes for Harden, which is pretty pointless. Yeah, I know it is. And by the way, for this part, we're only doing the first part of the Rocket Hideout. We'll be doing the second part, fighting 3 executives, in the next one. Yup. And in the next part of Rosalina, we finally get to destroy Chelsea again. Woohoo! Yeah, it's about damn time that stupid witch got destroyed, because she deserves it for literally just abusing you and your diamonds. Yeah, absolutely. She basically just makes posts of my diamond being either a loser or just whatever. I mean, that is just not nice. Yeah, Pound does like nothing. This is a perfect hard counter for poison Pokemon. Steel types cannot be affected by them. Yep. Unfortunately, we do need to still deal with Thundershock. Not for long, Daisy. When I have the necessary coins, I'm going to buy Thunderbolt. Which, you need 4,000 coins to get the move tutor move for Thunderbolt. And also to get Ice Beam and then Flamethrower, but I don't need Flamethrower on my Quilava because Typhlosion can learn it via level up, I believe. Yeah, I can look up Typhlosion's movesets if you want to. Yeah, if you want to, yeah, you can do that. Anyways, I'm gonna go back, and I'm sorry if this episode once again will be a long episode, but I'm also gonna teach you guys pretty much of how you can get friendship raised in some occasions. Or actually, what I mean with that is how you can get your Eevee to evolve into either, the friendship evolutions. You guys probably already knew that, but for the people that are new and want to learn, in Generation 2, it works a little bit different. Yeah, and do you also know how Rosalina got to the game corner? Well, you need to enter this door because, actually no, that is where you nickname Pokemon, excuse me. Because this path, this Rocket Grunt blocks it off. It even blocks off this path to the bike shop. It blocks almost anything. The only way you can enter it is by just entering this building right here. Then you need to walk on foot, pretty much, down. Well, that is how you get to the game corner. But anyway, I'm just gonna go to the Pokemon Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean that you're all done for today? What? Excuse me? I have never done, Why are you so stubborn? This is so annoying. Now I've wasted my time for nothing. But yeah. You need to, of course, yeah, it's better for you to wait if it is nighttime because... Well, because if you pay it 300 Poke Dollars, the guy from the Poke Salon saw, yeah, the Pokemon Salon, you would be able to, yeah, then it would raise its friendship. But apparently, it doesn't work during the night, which really sucks. So, alright. Let's take this rocket run down. For Pokemon. That is more than enough for your Magnemite to evolve into Magneton. Absolutely. I mean, this coughing would probably barely give me enough experience. Especially if it goes for self-destruct. Thanks for doing that. That doesn't even knock you out. Nope, because of course I resisted because of my steel typing. I'm sorry to say this, Daisy, but I cannot use you against trainers anymore. I don't mind. Well, I could use you against wild battles, but pretty much I need to give you a haircut. There's no other way. I will try here changing the clock, but I'm not sure if that is even going to work. A crit with bite. Yeah, even a crit does like 9 damage. That's how bad Zubat is. What's the deal with focus energy anyway? Just use quick attack? Yeah, figured. Yeah, even that did nothing. Nope. There we go. We have an evolved Drybones now, which is a Magneton. Yeah, that would be very helpful. It cannot learn Thunderbolt to level up, but that is alright. True. The next guy is a scientist, so that means we're getting pretty much a lot of steel Pokemon. Let's go! This is why I want to use Fly, because in case it goes for self-destruct, I can avoid it while being in the air. Wow. Big brain genius are you, Rosalina. Yep, quickest battle of my life. Nah. Actually, no, this guy isn't a trainer. This one is. Yeah, it tries to go for lock on because it wants to go for like a not accurate move. Yeah, even if an opponent uses lock on, with status move it can still miss 25% of the time. I think even Ember would just knock it out because, well, the Magnemites are pretty weak. Okay, it barely doesn't knock it out. So with Ember, it is a range. Well, that's pretty annoying. Alright, I need to use you a little bit carefully, Daisy. Alright, fine by me. Well, the only super effective move I have is Mud Slap. Pretty much all the other moves are out of the question. And it missed with Thunder Wave. Well, it's either the 25% chance roll, or it is just because of the Mud Slap. And here is the room locked, and you can only access it pretty much later. Let's also level up Lisa to level 30. Also, Daisy, can you check Typhlosion's level up moves? Sure thing. Oh my god. I'll start the battle in the meantime. Alright, I'm checking the movesets in the meantime. Ooh. It learns Flamethrower at level 60. Wow. That high? Unfortunately, yes. However, it can learn Thunder Punch, and it can even learn Fire Punch. Yeah, Fire Punch, yeah, Flamethrower is more accurate. You know what? I'm just going to teach it early because I don't want to wait. So I will also use the move tutor for that. So pretty much we're using the move tutor fully for my team. Ice Beam for Elisa. Surf for... Ice Beam for Elisa. Flamethrower for Typhlosion. And the other move, which is Thunderbolt to Magneton. Well, technically, Elisa can also learn Thunderbolts. I know it can, but... But it makes sense to have the same type, have the moves be the same type. Because type boosts are a thing in Generation 2. Alright. Well, eventually we get to fight Petrel again. Yeah, Petrel. It's Petrel, Petrel. It doesn't really matter how you call it. But yeah, we will use the versus screen again, and I'm gonna do the same thing with Proton and Archer. Yeah, Proton would only have a Golbat in this game. Yeah, that is pretty bad, that it only has a Golbat. Oh god, no, another scientist. Well, this one has Porygon. Wait, Porygon? Yeah, this one has Porygon. Okay, yeah, sure. If it has Porygon, then I'll go for it. The only thing it can go for is just Conversion, which would convert it into a random type, depending on what move you use. So this move you use, it will use Conversion to now make it a Ghost or whatever type it is. I just tricked this Porygon because now it's a rock type, which is weak to surf. Bye-bye, Porygon. Wow, big brain again. Yep, this rich scientist can't do anything to me. Nice try, dudes. Oh, there's Petrel, the fake director. Yeah, true. Alright, who are you gonna use for the remaining coughing? For the remaining coughing... Just using Elisa makes sense. You came to rescue me? Of course, we will Petrel, and here's the versus screen. Yup, 3, 2, 1, go! I really love the versus screen, and I even love that we put Petrel in there. Yep. We can't put in the name, but you guys already know who Petrel is, so no need to worry. Yep. Oh, smokescreen. Is that what your plan is? Alright. Let's knock it out with Swift. I'm gonna use Fire Mario all the way. Well, it would have been better if it used the self-destruct while you're on the ground. Yeah. That would indeed be nice. Man, I do next to nothing. Well, you're both the same level, so that would have been expected. And that is also what happens if you only use a base 40 power move in Ember. True. I'll go for Dig just in case it goes for self-destruct. Nope. Do they even know self-destruct? I think they do. Sludge. Oh, if it poisons me, then I'm in trouble. That does a lot of damage. Ooh, this is a perfect counter. You know what? No, why didn't I think of this? I should use Waluigi because poison is double resisted by it, and self-destruct cannot affect me. So pretty much, all coughing can do is use Sludge, which does only 8. Wow. So actually, the thing you should do is just use Waluigi all over. Yeah, Petrel didn't think of me using a ghost type. Even your wheezing won't scare me. Unfortunately, Waluigi is gonna be a goner, but I need to do this in order to prevent running out of power points. Pretty smart. Curse will take effect. It's a speed tie against Wheezing, apparently. Well, that is interesting. And I miss with Fly. Of course I do. Well, Explosion. Well, whatever. I don't really care about Explosion being such a deal. Look at my Magneton. It goes for Smokescreen, of course it does. Go for Smokescreen all you want, but guess what I have? Yup, I have Swift, which never misses. This is why I love infinite use TMs. They are really helpful. I really hope that the Chelsea battle even goes well. Oh, trust me, Daisy, I'll make sure it goes well. I'll also try to change the clock here, which probably isn't possible. Or change the date at least, but in order to do this, yeah, I need to go for, I have to use B select down, then let go of B and down, while keeping select pressed. Then, yeah, keeping select pressed, then I need to go up left and then let go of select. Yeah, that is a pretty weird thing why they did that in Crystal. Is it even possible in Perfect Crystal to change the time? I don't know. I'll try. However, I do need to, of course, save with the amount of in-game, my trainer name, and with my, yeah, everything else. You better tell me. Thanks, Petrel, for the basement key. I'll prove you wrong. Alright, that is it, guys. That is it of all the of today's episode. I will try, of course, to change the clock, but all of that will be done off camera, pretty much. Yep. And on Friday, Rosalina, which probably this episode will be uploaded on Saturday, but yeah, pretty much. On Friday, when we're recording this, we can finally defeat Chelsea again. Yup. And then after that, I pretty much need to wait until I have defeated the 8th gym leader, and then when I enter Victory Road, I can officially also battle Chelsea again. Pretty much. And then after that, I need to wait until Kanto. When I enter Mount Moon, then there's a Chelsea battle here, and the final Chelsea battle would be at the Elite Four again. Alright. What's her highest level Pokemon even? A Feraligatr level 50. Okay. Well, everybody, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Yep, if you did, then hit the like button, share it to your friends, subscribe if you're new. And we'll see you all for more, yeah. You already know. For more Pokemon videos and others. Yep. We'll also get some other items like Super Potions and Hyper Potions a little bit. True. Alright, bye everyone. See ya!